Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. The best pose to when you take tensions, there is more headache. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. And especially migraine takes place, when there is a constriction on the supply of the blood to the certain part of the brain that creates migraine, So a little bit of just close your eyes, everybody. Come to the third eye, or those primarily you focus on the point that has a headache, inside the head also there is a point where the headache is really exploding from, so we focus on that point, and as if we are breathing in some energy to that point. For others, you'll be breathing into your third eye, and you'll be breathing out of that pain or out of the third eye. Shall we try with the breathings, everybody? Please close your eyes, get taller, widen your rib cage as you inhale, and as you exhale, let them contract. Three more rounds. As if we are breathing to that particular point. Though the bottom, the bottom of our rib cage is widening, we are breathing into that particular point, the fresh air, and we are breathing out of it. One last round. Breathe out. Today, we'll start the session with the Brahmari. Okay, you know what is Brahmari? Brahmari means the buzzing like a bee. We buzz om, but we keep the lips together, so there will be no o, u, there will be only but from our mind we'll think that we are chanting om there, okay? The first thing. The second thing is there is a little bit of thrust at the throat towards the head, It's not just here we are throwing the air outside, but here we will be giving a bit up thrust, as if with that vibration, with that air, you are pushing up towards the center of the brain, okay? Second thing. The third thing is you focus on your third eye. Where will Mary focus? She will focus on the point of the pain. And now you can do. I will tell you about the thumb at the last, okay? You have to put all the fingers on the head, and there's a part of the in the ear that we call the tragus. There's a small, yes, what you call it, small lobe of muscle in front of your ear. We call it tragus, it helps you to identify the direction of the sound. So we press that point and we breathe in full, focusing on the third eye or the point of the pain. We will push up a little bit and we'll make a buzzing sound like a bee. Drop your hands down. There is never a mental treatment in yoga without the practice of Brahmari. Brahmari is the best pranayama for the mental issues. We chant Om 3 times, breathe in full, up from the belly button, O up to the chest, O up to the lips, and we push the energy up to the crown with more. Let's start breathing comfortably full. Two more rounds. And one last round. Breathe out everything. Breathe in to lift up your hands, rub them. And put the warm palms over your face and massage them. If you remember, once we talked about massaging the head when we have a headache. Yes, we use the thumbs at the center of our forehead and you pull it towards the side. Yes, from the center towards the side. From the top head, forehead, the middle, and the bottom. Again from the top to the sides, to the middle, to the bottom. And we hold the eyebrows and we just as if we are massaging. Yes. Easily. We don't do it strong. Very easy, very easy, very easy. Yes. And at this corner, if you go on the back from the corner outer edge of the eye, if you go here, you'll find a pit, yes? There's like a small pit hole, not a hole, but like a valley. And you just, once you get it, first get that. And when you press it, there's a strange sensation there. How you know that's a marma bindu? Marma bindu, when you touch the marma bindu, if you touch other places, it's different sensation. But when you get that, you feel like as if something extraordinary is happening. And once you get that point, you rotate it, breathe in up, breathe out down, breathe in slowly just around that pit. You see, my fingers are moving, but very small movement around that pit. Actually, the edge of that pit, or you can even say inside the pit. Is 16 times clockwise. You are breathing in, breathing out, longer and deeper. This is the point in here that controls the supply of blood to the brain. So if you stimulate it, you are not supposed to press it very hard. Once you get it, you just rotate 16 times clockwise and 16 times anti-clockwise. Take your time, we're not in a hurry. Okay. Have you noticed, when you are thinking, you do like this? Yeah? Think. If you have to tell somebody, think, you do like this. You actually are trying to touch that point. Unknowingly, our body knows those points, but our conscious mind has forgotten all this. And now, where is the center of the eyeball? You just massage very softly, very softly, very softly, very softly, very softly, very softly. Clockwise, anti-clockwise, no hurry. You turn your eyeballs exactly under your fingers and rotate and rotate and rotate and very softly. And then can you pull the center of your eyelids? Like very softly, very softly, both. Very softly. It's a very, you work like a feather hand. Four, you pull it, release it. You get the eyelids, the center of the eyelids, and come back. Massage your eyes very softly, please. And your nose. There is another point for the migraine at the nose. When at the base, where the mountain of your nose starts, and the plane of your cheeks, that corner, at the corner of the nose, if you press it, that's called the funny murmur, that's also very much responsible for the nasal cavity issues. Just press it 16 times. One, two. Did you got it? When you press other places, you don't feel like that. But when you get that murmur point, that uh, energy point, then you really feel it. Oh, it's really hurting me. But you don't hurt yourself. You just touch that point, come back. You touch that point, come back. 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 1 second, 10 more, and 9. Awareness at the sensation of the touch of your fingertips to that funny murmur. There must be your awareness, okay? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. And then we massage the face once again. Yes. Wow, jaws and ears. And the headache points are on the center line. Here there are 3 points. Here there is 1 point. Here at the chin there is 1 point. At the bottom there is another point. At the tip of your thumbs also. There are many points. For the migraine, it's at the tip of the thumb, tip of the index finger, and the third tip is also there. Okay, these 3 fingertips are the point for the migraine. I hope Mary must be feeling a bit better now. And we really thank Mary. She has done a lot of efforts to make this group, to make this environment so that we can learn with each other. Thank you, Mary. You're a great girl. Okay, interlock your fingers, stretch up everybody. And breathe out, surrender to the mighty earth. Breathe and stretch your fingers away. Come up on your fingertip, forehead towards the floor as if you are praying, hey mighty earth, make merrily smiling again. Breathe in and rise up. Your right hand on the line of your hip and breathe out very softly, very softly. We don't push at all, we're just beginning. Breathe in, come up, breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in, rise up. Interlock the finger as if you're pointing the gun up. Breathe in and look up. Breathe out, look down to your foot. Breathe in, look up. Breathe out, looking up. It's more intense. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out, look down. Breathe in, look up again. And breathe out a little bit to the left. Breathe in, rise up. Breathe out. Take your hands on the back. Interlock the fingers. Roll your shoulder. Lift the sternum. Look up to the third eye. Breathe in. Breathe out. We are going to retain the breathe outside. Finish up everything inside your lungs. Tuck your chin. Tuck your belly in if it is empty. Pull up your root lock. pelvic floor up. Stay there as long as you can, lifting your hands higher, maybe not more than 4 seconds. And breathe in. Rise up again. Turn to the right knee. Breathe in and look up. Breathe out, pushing your head away and down. Tuck your chin, pull the right side of your belly. Root lock, pelvic floor up. Lift your hands to the left upper corner. Retain the breath outside comfortably as long as you can. Once you are done, breathe out a bit more. Breathe in, rise up. Turn to the left, breathe in and out first. Breathe in and look up. And breathe out, push your hands up to the right upper corner, your chin to the chest, left side of your belly and root low, retain the breath outside. Once you think I'm done, breathe out a little bit more and breathe in, rise up. And breathe out, release your hands, roll your shoulders, breathe in, breathe out, breathe in. A lot of tension, do you know your shoulders take a lot of tension, you know. So sometimes, you know, headache can happen because of your mental tension. Yes, it's true. When you take a lot of pressure, you know, that also makes you headache. So no tension. Only relaxation. 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 4, 3. And which part of the body holds your tension? The shoulders. 3, 2, and 1. Take your left hand to the right knee, right hand to the back, turn your belly, turn your chest, turn your shoulders at the in, you look back, complete your breathe out. Breathe in, stretch up. Your right hand to the left knee, left hand to the mid back, turn your belly, your chest, your shoulders, and ultimately you look back. Breathe out. Breathe in, come back. Straighten your legs, everybody, with your toes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Breathe in, open wider. Breathe out, close them down. 5, 4, 3, 2. Same points are on the toes. You press the big toes. 1, 2, 3. If you don't have any headache, I want you to put all your fingers, the pinky in between the small and the middle, and then what you do? You wrap your fingers. You insert your fingers inside every toe, you know, and you are rotating them. 1, 2. You are rotating. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Reverse it. 8, 7, 6. If you don't have strong toes, you know, you cannot progress much in yoga. Your toes must be really strong. 2, 1. Same thing, you rotate it. Sometimes, you know, at our own will, we cannot rotate the ankles to the full round. With the hand, we can explore the full potential of that joint. 3, 2, 1. Reverse the circle. 5, 4, 3. Yes, can you feel more big rotation? 2. Yes, you can. Reverse it. Primarily, you will be pressing the tip of the big second and the third toe. We will take our opposite fingers in between. We'll trap our fingers in between the toes completely, and we'll open, close, open, close, open, close. If you take the base of the fingers at the base of the toes, that makes you a better movement, okay? Go on, go on, go on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now rotate. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let them rotate, let them rotate. And reverse them after 8 rounds. 8, 7, 6, 5. On the opposite, full circle. 3, 2, 1. You are still holding the fingers. Rotate the ankle, full capacity, full range. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Reverse it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe it may not be visible for you, yes? You can clap, you know. Come out of the tension, yes. To come out of the headache, yes. You know, this is also very good. Clapping with the legs. You can just do fingertips. 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross the legs, step back. I want you to stay on the plank. Drop the knee. Breathe in. Breathe out, drop the chest and chin. Look at the tip of the nose. Breathe in, baby cobra. A bit higher and higher. And breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your right leg up to the sky. Breathe out, put it in between your hands. Come up to your knees. Back heel lifted up, straight up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Waist. 4, 3, 2, 1. Up to the sky. Don't lean back. Stretch up. 5. Widen your shoulder. Push your right hip back. Left hip to the front. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay up there, please. Looking up. 5. Smile, everybody. 4, 3, 2. Breathe in, look to the front. Breathe out, drop your palm. Step back. Drop your knee. Cat and cow, everybody. Start from the tailbone all the way to the top neck joint. Again, breathe out. Tuck your tailbone. Lift the belly, lift the chest. Drop your chin again, tuck your tailbone. Drop the belly, lift the collarbones, look up to the third eye. Same, you start from the tailbone, away up to the top neck joint. Untuck, start again from the tailbone. Either you are breathing in or breathing out. You start from the tailbone. Right? Be sure you breathe in to look up to your third eye. Breathe out to tuck your chin as if you are trying to look at your belly button. 2 more rounds, everybody. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in. I want you to stop on the breathe out. Once you stop on the breathe out, what you do, you tuck your toes and you pull back. You tuck your tailbone, you lift the spine, tuck your chin, tuck your toes on the floor and slowly pull back. Realize the effect around your shoulder blades. Pull back, back, back. 4, 3, 2. Settle down on your heels. Lift your knees up. Push your heels down, everybody. Yes, now we do the same with the left leg. Breathe in, up. Breathe out. Breathe in, up. Breathe out. One last. Breathe in, up. Breathe out. Put it in between your hands. Come up to your knees. You lift your back heel up to the sky. And 1, 2, 3, 4 to the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4 to the sky. 5, 4, 3, to straight the back knee, sink down as if you want to make the front thigh parallel to the floor. Push your right hip to the back, left to the back, right to the front. Engage the lower belly, engage your flying grip. Lift the sternum, stretch up, look up to the thumbs, as if you are pushing your fingertips towards the back corner of your ceiling. Those who have neck issues, look to the front, okay? Don't look too hard back. 5, 4, 3. Smile, everybody. Enjoy the pose. 2. Breathe in. Look to the front. Breathe out. Drop your palms. Step back. Drop your knees. Come up on the Vajrasana. It's called the Vajrasana. Focus on your third eye. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Just 10 now. I'm constricting the pit of my throat to make this sound. It's called Ujjayi Yoga. Mary is pointing to that pain and breathing there. 5 more. Drop your palms down. Stretch your hands up. Interlock the finger. Stretch. Breathe out. I want you to sit down on the right side. Yes. And drop the left palm on the floor, on the line of your hip, and lift the right up. And slowly, we don't push at all, we do it easily. 5, 4. If you want to make it strong, but be sure you don't have shoulder issues, okay? You just easily on the back of your head, you just lock your fingers. 5, 4. The purpose is to stretch this side. Anyway, 3, 2 more stronger. 2, 1 last. Breathe out. Breathe in, stretch up. Breathe out. Turn towards the left side. Yes. Sit down on the left side from Vajrasana. Breathe in. Your hand on the line, right hand on the line of the right hip. And you stretch up and slowly breathe out. If you want to make it stronger, pull it softly. You interlock the fingers and very soft. Don't push it. It looks simple, but it's a strong pose. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe out completely. Breathe in. Stretch up. Breathe out. Come upon the Vajrasana again. Breathe in. Stretch your hands up, everybody. Pushing the hand away and down. It's called the Sasankasana. Namaste. And you slowly lift your hip up. Drop your chest down. Push your hip up. Up, and stay there. Anahatasana. Once you're there, you make a grip with your fingertips as wide or wider than your shoulders, and you pull back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe out, slide back. Take your hands on the side, and you try to lift your right foot and the left, and you balance on the knees alone. Spine long. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe out. Can you breathe in to stretch your hands to the front? It's not easy. 4, 3, 2. Breathe out. Drop your elbows on the floor. Step back. I want you to lift your right hand up. 5, 4, 3. Stretch your hand over your ears. Those who cannot balance, they can put the leg front and back. Okay, no worry. If you cannot balance, putting it on the same line, you can put it front and back like this. 5. We'll make a straight line from the fingertip all the way to the heel. 5. If you want more challenge, lift the right leg. 5. Smile. 4, 3, 2. Come back. Switch on the other side, everybody. Now, you lift the left leg up. Left hand up. If you want more challenge, 3, 2, 1. Lift the right leg up. 5, 4. Smile. Breathe. 3, 2. Breathe out. Drop your elbows. Drop your knee. Walk away with your elbows. Pull back with your hips. Walk away with your elbows. Namaste on the back here. Very gently. 5. Oh, namaste are completely together. 4, 3, 2. Drop your palms. Slide back to Vajrasana once again. Okay. This time, you sit down on the left. You take your left hand to the right knee, and you take the right hand to the back, center of the back, and you just get taller first. Lifting the sternum is very important. You put the right shin bone at the arc of the left foot. At the arc of the left foot, you put the right shin bone, okay? Got it? And you take the left hand, stretch up, take it to the right knee. Very easily. Look back. Don't push yourself in any of the twists. It's better to lift the sternum a bit higher. Perfect. 5. 4. You open the back shoulder comfortably. 3, 2, 1 last sound. Breathe out completely. Breathe in, come back. Swastikasana, you want to be a rich girl. You want to be a rich man, yes? What do? You try to make a 90-degree with your thigh. Hey, sorry, 180 degrees straight line. 90 degrees here. And this is also 90. It may not look like 90 degrees due to the camera, okay, but it's 90. I can see it, but in camera it doesn't look 90, okay? So this is 90, this is 90. Oh, this is also looking more than 90, but it's 90, okay? The camera is a little bit different. And you get taller, everybody. Your palms over the knee, as if you tuck the chin a little bit, as if someone is pulling your top head up. Breathe into your hips. Breathe out of there. If you are comfortable there, I would want you to namaste in front of your heart. And I know there is a lot of tension around your hips, around your thighs, around your side of back, side of your waist. I want you to relax it. Let it happen. Let it stretch. Let it compress. Let it twist. No worry. Let it happen. If you want to make it more challenging, stretch your namaste up to the sky. Look down as the top head is rising up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe in. Breathe out, drop your palms down. I want you to switch your leg. This time, you put the left shin bone over the right foot. Okay, it's like Vajrasana, you come down from Vajrasana. Your left shin bone at the right foot arc. Okay, and we sit down, get taller, and you take the right hand to the left knee, left hand to the back. Lift the sternum. We don't force ourselves in any of the twists, please. Just lift your sternum up. Open the right left shoulder. Stay there. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe in and out. Realize the effect. It looks simple. It has a very good twist. One last breathe out. Breathe in, turn to the front. Now you take your left leg on the back, right leg to the front. Again, 180 degree, maybe 180 degree, not perfectly done, but we try to make it 180. But we can make 90 out of the shin bone and the thigh, definitely. It's not looking, in the camera it's looking like more, yes, but it's 90, okay? And the back shin bone and the thigh is also 90. And I get my knees and I try to get taller. I try to get taller, tucking the chin as if someone is pulling my top head up. And I know there is a lot of tension around your waist, around your glutes, around your thighs, around your hip joints. Just let it stretch. Breathe in and out to the bottom, to the hips, around the thighs and the affected parts. If you are very comfortable there, please namaste in front of your chest. If you want to add a bit of challenge, breathe out. Breathe in, namaste to the sky. Breathe in. Breathe out, drop your palms down, and you just open your legs as wide as you can. Breathe in, the knees are on the ground. You put your palms and you walk away with your fingers. Be sure you don't make pain, okay? Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 2 more. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. One last time. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. We go on the right and stay there. Breathe out. Look up, breathe out. Just surrender there. Don't push at all. There is difference between pushing and surrendering. Yes, you just let it happen with the surrender. 5, 4. You turn your thighs in. 3, 2. Breathe out completely. Tone up your knees. Turn your thigh muscle inwards. One last round. Breathe out completely. Widen your elbows. Breathe and rise up, everybody. Turn to the left. Turn the left toe up, inside. Breathe out. Turn your thigh muscles, tone them in. Squeeze your knee balls back. Breathe and look up. Breathe out. Push your head towards the foot, and then you surrender completely. Stay there. 5. Breathe in and out. 4 and 3 and 2. One last. Breathe out. Surrender completely. Breathe in and rise up. Interlock your fingers. Lengthen your spine. Put them on the back of your head and breathe out. Stay there. You pull your toes back. Tone up your inner thigh muscles so that your foot turns in. And you just surrender, surrender, surrender. Suck the inner thigh muscles. If your belly is empty, suck the lower belly in. 5. Let the glutes stretch. Let the hamstring stretch. 2. One last round. Drop your hands, drop your elbows, whatever is possible. We're not coming back. 3 more breathing. Stay there. 3, 2, 1. Breathe out completely. Breathe the last point. Stretch. Spread your hands to the front. 1 more breathe in and breathe out there. And this time you breathe in and breathe out. Reach the comfortably last one. Those who have lower back issues, don't push at all. Breathe out completely. Breathe in and rise up. Let's move to the side bend. The right hand to the left waist. Left hand straight up with the breathing. And we take the left hand towards the right foot. We look up to the ceiling from under the left upper arm on the front, not on the back, on the front. And breathe in, breathe out. Start slowly, please. And 5, and 5, and 4, and 4, and 3, and 3, and 2, and 2. On the last round, I want you to stay on the right side. Look up to the ceiling. Stay there or look to the front if it is very difficult to look up. 5. If you cannot get the toe, no worry. Push the fingers away continuously, okay? 4, 3, 2. Realize the effect. 2 more breathing. 1 last, everybody. Breathe out. Breathe in and rise up. Breathe out. Left hand to the right waist. Right hand up to the sky. Breathe out slowly. If it is possible, try to get the left foot. Otherwise, just keep on pushing it away. I want you to look up. 3 more breathing. Just realize what's happening as you breathe out. And realize where are you stretching on your chest as you breathe in. Where are you stretching on your back leg as you breathe out. 1 last breathe out completely. Breathe in and rise up. Breathe out, drop your hands down. Cross your right knee first. Fold your right knee. Take your left knee on the top. One of the most powerful poses in yoga, Gomukhasana. If your knees are not on the same line, come up on your knees, put them together, and settle down. The left knee on the top, left palm, right palm get taller. 3 full and long and deep and conscious breathings. Why is this pose so important? What is the effect? Find out for yourself. Is there any effect on your head this time? Are you opposing with your glutes? Please don't do so. Just let your glutes stretch. Let your side thigh muscles stretch. Amazing. 2 more breathing, please. One last. Breathe out. Breathe in. Open your eyes. Drop your palms on the floor. Step back on the plank. Drop your knees, breathe in, breathe out, drop your chest and chin. Press your lower belly to the floor. Come up on your elbows, your palms spread straight. Look up to the third eye. It looks very simple, it's a very powerful exercise for the lower back issues. 1, 2, 3, 4. Both 4, 3, 2, don't jerk. Slowly stay there. Look up. 5. Pressing the lower belly to the floor. Pressing the thighs to the floor. Pulling the heels towards the hips. 5. Looking up to the third eye. Taking your shoulders away from your ears. 3, 2, and breathe out. Pull back yourself to the baby pose. And breathe in. Slide yourself to the cobra. Breathe out, pull yourself back to the baby pose. Breathe in, pull yourself to the baby cobra. One last time. Breathe out, pull yourself back to the baby pose. Breathe in, come up. Upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. This time you put the right knee on the bottom. We put last time. This time we put the left knee on the bottom. And you take the right knee over the left. Same thing, Gomukhasana again. It's one of the powerful poses to retain the energy in your body. If your knees are not together, come up on your knees, make them on the same line, and sit down. Yes, the right knee, the left palm. You can interlock the feet. Widen your shoulder, lift the sternum, drop the chin a bit, push your top head up. Again, I want you to realize for yourself, why is this so important pose? Two more breathing, please. Please let your glute muscles stretch. One last round of breathing in and out. Breathe out completely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Drop your palms. Step back on the plank. And then slowly lift your heels up. Push yourself back. Breathe out to drop your heels to the floor. Breathe in, lift your heels up. Breathe out your knees 1 inch off the ground and you turn the hip down. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. We started on the right. We'll end up on the left. Come back. Downward facing dog again. And then you breathe in to lift the right leg up. Breathe out, knee to the nose. Drop that foot in between your hands. Breathe in, they call it warrior 1 on the right side. Breathe out, they call it warrior 2. You turn your waist on the sideline. And breathe out, you push your lower hand down. You don't touch the floor, a bit high. Breathe in, look up. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe out. Drop that left palm in front of the right foot. Sink down. Lift your right hand up. Left hand to the floor, right hand up, sink down. 5, back knee straight. 4, smile. 3, 2, breathe out, drop your palm. Step back, down to chaturanga. Breathe in, upward facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg up. Breathe out, knee to the nose. Drop that foot in between your hands. Drop your right heel. Come up to the warrior one again. This is called the warrior one on the left, okay? Breathe out, turn your hip to the side. This is called the warrior two. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, stretch wider, tuck the tailbone. Breathe out, drop the left hand. Don't touch it, an inch higher. Push your lower hand down, breathe in, lift, stretch your upper hand up. Look up to the right fingertip. 5. Smile, everybody, as if you're pushing your body towards the corner of the ceiling with your top head. And 3, and 2. Breathe in, breathe out, drop the right palm in front of your left foot. Breathe in to lift your left hand up. Breathe out, sink down. Breathe in, look up to the fingertips. Stay there, back knee straight, please. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe in, breathe out, drop your palm. Step back on the plank. Breathe out, push back to the downward facing dog. Breathe in, drop your knees. Breathe out, pull back yourself to the baby pose. From the baby pose, you breathe in and out. One more round. Breathe out completely and breathe in, look to the front. You slowly slide your head towards the floor and rise up to the baby cobra again. From the baby cobra, you'll breathe out, come down and breathe in, breathe out. 3 rounds. Breathe in. Insurance for your lower back. This time you also lift the legs and the hands. Breathe in, breathe out. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last, stay up. Your hands on the side as if you are flying. Tuck your chin, push your head away, push your toes away, fingers back. 5, higher a bit. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last, breathe and lift up. Breathe out. Drop your palms, drop your foot. Breathe in slowly, upward facing dog. This time you drop your knees, widen your knees a little bit. Breathe out, bend them as if you want to pull the soul to the back head. Your shoulders are not like this, you know. They roll back, lift the sternum up. Yes. 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe out, pull back. Widen your knees and put the tip of your big toes together. This is called the Bhadrasana, another classical pose. Spine straight, everybody. Tuck your chin. Enjoy the pose. One last. Turn your fingers inwards. And your knees are widest because then you will not stop your chest sternum from lifting. Your fingers are pointing towards your body. You're making an arc on the spine. You're looking up to the third eye. You're drawing your tongue down to the chin. Nobody's looking at you, don't worry. If your neighbors are okay, you can roar like a lion, otherwise it's okay. You look up to your third eye. That's very important. You make a stretching, looking up and dropping the tongue down. Yes, that makes a stretching in your face. That makes you brave. Everybody, if you can roar, I have very good neighbors, I can roar. I hope it doesn't distract you. Okay, one more round, everybody. My body is shaking, 2 more rounds. The lion is really angry today. Breathe in. Be sure the lion is looking up to the third eye, pushing the tongue down, making an anti-action on the eyes and the tongue. Eyes looking up, tongue down, opening the inner glands. Breathe in one last round. Strengthen your body even this time. That was great. For the depression, lion pose is like a super medicine. No side effect. No. After Singhasana, if you roar or if you have to massage the neck, okay? Breathe in, come up on your knees, everybody. Open your knees a bit wider. You can tuck your toes. Breathe in, take your right hand to the right heel. Breathe out. Breathe in, lift your left hand. Take your left hand to the left heel. And you slowly, very gently push your waist to the front, but don't push harder. Rather, use more effort to lift the sternum up. If you are okay with your neck, you drop your neck back. Or you can look to the front, that same pose. Stay there, 10, 9, 8. Lift your sternum continuously. Lock your teeth. Let your heart chakra open up. Let your thyroid stretch. 2, 3, 4, 5. One last round. Breathe in and out. Breathe out everything. Breathe in. Come back slowly. Drop your palms down. It's the contra pose for the camel. Just relax. And what you do here, you push your hip to the right, left, right, left, right. You push your hip to the right, to the left, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come up. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees. Breathe in. Breathe out. Push your heels down. Breathe in. Lift your right leg up. Breathe out. Put it in between your hands. Breathe in. Come up to the warrior once again. From the warrior, you bend the front knee and you breathe out as if the thigh is supporting your belly in the beginning. You're pointing to the front. And slowly, with the left toes, you turn the heel up and you slowly come up on the tip of your beak and slowly straight that right knee and aeroplane. You have been, sorry, I don't want to remind you aeroplane. Is it flying in your country? In our country, no aeroplane this time. Yes, 5. Let's fly on our own flight. 4, 3, stabilize. We have 4 more counts. 3, 2, 4 more counts. 3, 2, okay. Drop your fingertip to the floor. Lift that left leg higher. Forehead to the knee. 5. Those are advanced practice. Now take your right hand to the right heel. 5, 4. Lift the left leg higher. 3, 2, 1. Last breathe out. Breathe in, look at your toes. Step back. Both the legs. Breathe into the plank. Breathe out. Drop your knee. Chest and chin. Breathe in, baby cobra, a bit higher and all the way up for facing dog. Breathe out, downward facing dog. Breathe in, lift your left leg up to the sky. Breathe out, put it in between your hands. Again, breathe in, come up to the warrior. From the warrior, you breathe out as if you want to land your belly over the left thigh. You can open your wings and slowly, with your right foot, you slowly come up on the tip of the toes and slowly straight the left knee. Lift the right foot. Aeroplane on the left leg this time. Yes, 5, 4, 4, 3. Enjoy the aeroplane flight. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last count. 4, 3, 2. Breathe in, breathe out. Drop your fingertips to the floor. Breathe in, lift your right leg higher. Breathe out, your forehead to the knee. 5, Advanced practice, now you take your left hand to the left heel so that you can get closer. Don't forget to lift that back leg, everybody. 4, 3, 2, breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in, look at your toes. Breathe out, drop both the legs on the back. Drop your knees. Come back on the baby pose again. What you do to relax, you breathe out longer and deeper and smoother to relax. One last time. This time you breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, look at your fingertips. And rise up. And breathe out. Stretch your legs straight. Fold them. Whichever pose is good for you. Or any cross-leg pose. If you are on the normal pose, I want you to take your left heel at the center of the perineum and put the right foot on the front. If you can put the right foot over the top left. It's one of the very powerful poses, okay? Now, before we end up, we'll go on a breathing. It's called the Bhuta Suddhi, purification of all the 5 elements. Your thumb is inside, you make a fist. The position is like this here, okay? You're not, you're easily here, very easy, just soft. And then when you breathe in, you straight the fingers without spreading them. You straight them. And they are facing you as if you are looking at the mirror, okay? Breathe out. And Ujja is there. Don't forget to follow the rule of breathing in full. Let's start the round of 30, 60, 90 only for the advanced people, those who are doing since a long time, okay? Continuously focus on your third eye, everybody. To until left for me, you count for yourself, everybody. You have your own speed. Focus on your third eye continuously. Breathe in full. Breathe out everything. 15 more. Last 10. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. Now, on the second round of 60, we'll go a bit faster. Maybe 1.5 to 2 seconds for every round. Continuously, we focus on the third eye. Okay, shall we start again? Faster doesn't mean that you are not filling up your lungs. You have to fill up your lungs, everybody. Okay, shall we go on? 60. If you feel dizzy in between, please feel free to stop and go to Savasana, okay? It's not uncommon to feel dizzy if you do round of 60 because we're slowly progressing, yes? So if you feel dizzy, you can stop and go to Savasana, or you can stop for a while and continue. Be sure you check out your own self, okay? Don't hurt yourself. Let's start again. 50. Forty. Continuously focus on your third eye. Be sure you breathe in full and everything out. 30 more. Twenty. Last 10, everybody. Still focusing on the third eye. Still breathing in full and out, everything. If you are starting yoga since 3, 4, 5, 6 months, you can go back and just lie down in Savasana. If you are practicing it since a long time, if you don't have high blood pressure, that's also very important. If you have never suffered from anxiety, sometimes the anxiety also gets awakened, when you do this. So if you have any such problem now, if it was very years ago, you can do it. Now, continuously we'll be breathing in full, we'll be breathing out full. And if any dizziness happens, if you feel a lot of sensation, just lie down in Savasana. High blood pressure, not at all for you. Go to Savasana. Let's go for a round of 91.5 to 1 second for a round. Be sure you don't jerk your shoulders. You are doing it like in a hydraulic machine, very softly. Be sure even you are breathing in faster, you breathe in full, you breathe out everything. You continuously focus on your third eye. Let's start. 80. 70. 60. 50. 40. Don't strain your neck. Last 30. Last 20, nearly done. Last 10, if you are still there, super fast. Be sure you are breathing in full. Relax on Savasana, everybody. Thank you very much. Your awareness fully on the sensation throughout your body. Don't forget to tuck your chin a little bit. Don't forget your slide your shoulder blade in. Nothing to do. Just surrender and surrender and see the sensations throughout your body. Be an observer. No ideas at all. You are the pure consciousness beyond the mind. Just realize the vibrations throughout your body. Relax the face muscles, relax the shoulders, the belly, everything. Not to do anything is the practice. Surrender is the practice. We did our best. Now let the nature break the ego. You are not smarter. The nature is super smart. Let that super smart consciousness, let the cosmos work on you. You are just lying on the surface of the earth. Just surrender. Surrender. Thank you. Om Shanti. 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 And we all pray